Welcome to 6 months to Sarah. I got a spray tan today, okay? Don't judge me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel pretty, okay? $26 of pure pleasure and I deserve it, so shh. These fuzzies flying around. I'm supposed to go to a work party. I got all ready, lashes on and everything, and I'm just like, I don't wanna go because it's already 10 o'clock and I don't wanna, like the older you get, the more you just like the getting ready part and you like the coming home in your pajamas part, and everything in the middle is just for a picture. My tan, okay. Christmas is in, what is today? The 21st, in 4 days, 3 days really. And I have like 20% of my shopping done. I have to do all of it on Christmas Eve because that's when I get paid. It's fine though, it'll get done. A couple weeks there I was really struggling and really starting to kind of get discouraged and almost depressed about this project and what I was doing, and kind of just feeling like a failure, to be quite honest. Like, you know, I said I didn't care if this project got much traction, but let's be honest, I wanted it to get some traction and I wanted it to get some momentum because that's just a part of who I am. I want the recognition. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. So when it didn't really kind of take off the way I wanted it to, I felt a little discouraged and I kind of lost some steam and some momentum, and also sad. Hello, 6 months to kitty. Okay. And I just kind of like lost, and I like messed up a couple things, and I just felt like I kind of fell off track with why I'm doing this and almost like lost sight of what I was doing. And then I realized that when I started this, like I said a million times, I didn't have a layout or a plan. I kind of knew I wanted to change my life. I had some things I wanted to do and I said I was gonna do them. Some things went according to plan and some things didn't, and that is genuinely part of life in general. But the one thing that I wanna talk to you about today is, you know, just being grateful and humble and really realizing like the journey that you're going through is really what it's about. It's not about the end game. It's not about what you get or the house that you get, the money that you get, the job that you get. It really is the journey that you're going through right now, because there really isn't an end destination, right? I mean, we're just like going through this life trying to figure out the best we can, trying to use the tools, trying to pray. Like I have faith. I talk about, you know, I have a faith in God, and even sometimes I feel with my faith, I can't get it right. I can't, and I mess that up. And then I feel like because I messed, you know, my Christianity up, then I am not good enough to make this either. So there's a lot of guilt and shame that comes with growth and progress. And I think that that's something that just like gets in our way. And I think when we fail or when we stop doing something that we put our mind to, we tend to just give up altogether and we don't want to even try again. And I know for me that is so true. Like if I have a lot of like excitement for something and then it kind of plateaus out and then I kind of just die off because I feel like I've disappointed myself and I've disappointed everybody else. And I'm just, you know, I've decided that this journey is abstract and this journey might not be initially what I thought it was going to be, but it is still important, and I think it's still helping a few people out there watching this. So here goes. Dun, dun, dun. It was really bad. I want to talk to you about being grateful. I know I've talked about it before, and I said I was going to talk about the opinions of others, and that kind of ties into this. It's grateful slash why are we affected by others and their opinions. For me, I am very sensitive to people's energy. Ever since I was a little girl, I have been super sensitive to people's energy. If someone around me doesn't like me, they don't have to say one word. I can feel it. And I know it sounds dramatic, but I've always been right about this, which tends to sabotage a lot of my relationships because I'll start to feel them pulling away, and I'm so intuitive that maybe they've just pulled away a little bit and they're not sure, but I will make sure that they are sure that they don't like me anymore, because I'll start being needy and neurotic and insecure and all those things because I sense it and I push it. And that is why I think I'm kind of a loner. I don't have many friends, circle of people in my life, because I think, you know, I'm so sensitive to people's energy that it literally affects me. Like if I'm at work and I'm working with people I feel like don't like me or they're not getting along, it really bothers me. Not to mention the fact if other people aren't getting along, I want to mother everybody and make sure everybody's okay. If someone I love is going through something, it hurts me to the core where it just affects me so bad. If I'm in love with somebody and they are stressed out, I take on their stress. to the point where I lose myself sometimes, and that's not healthy. And I've realized that I'm just super sensitive to energy and to people's moods, that it affects my mood. And I've tried to learn how to find the balance because I don't want anyone to affect me that much. And I also realized that finding your joy is something that you have to decide you want to do. You know, I'm a bartender, and sometimes I don't want to be at work, and sometimes I don't want to deal with people, and sometimes I don't want to do my job, and sometimes I'm tired and my shoes hurt, and sometimes people are being really nasty towards me, and sometimes, you know, customers are being snobby, and I have to make the choice to find my joy in that situation. Now, am I always happy at work? Absolutely not. But do I find a way to laugh, to make jokes, to be happy at work? Every single day I find a way to just like have a sense of humor, or to have fun, to bring joy into people's life. Doesn't mean that you have to be like Miss Susie happy-go-lucky. Is Susie happy-go-lucky? I don't know. But you should really realize that finding joy in your life is something that you make a choice to do. It's not something that, you know, you don't wake up and just feel like going to your job every day. Like, you have to kind of find that your own, as my mom says, find your own magic in your day. And I need to share a story with you really quickly. I shared it on my Facebook, and I'm just going to share it on here. I'm really into Christmas. I'm really into gift giving. I'm into getting gifts. I just love Christmas. And I've been so hectic this year with work and just like tired on my days off. I bartend 5 nights a week, and I know everybody works 5 days, but bartending 5 nights is a lot. And it's nights, and it wears on you, and then your days off, you're trying to play catch up. And I have 2 kids, and you know, it starts to get overwhelming. I haven't been able to do anything with my girls for Christmas. I haven't been able to do anything really for myself for Christmas, and it's really kind of been getting me down. But you know what? I'm like super grateful that I have 2 jobs, and that I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life, to be quite honest, and that I am just so grateful to have income that I've wanted, and I have a good job where I'm doing well, and I'm very super grateful that life has provided these opportunities for me. And I was at work the other night. There was these 2 ladies, and they were probably around my age, maybe a little bit younger, beautiful girls. I mean, they had just come back from seeing The Grinch at the Merriam in Philly, which is like Broadway apparently. I don't know, I've never been to a fancy play. Just talking to them the whole night, and they were really sweet, and I was just telling them about my daughters and about Christmas and all that stuff. And at the end of the night, I ordered them dessert on me because they were just so sweet, and I just think, you know, why not just, they were having a girls' night, I put dessert. At the end of the night, I give them the bill. She gives me the bill back, and she says, you know, it really bothered me when you said you didn't get to do anything with your girls for Christmas. I get a little emotional when I talk about it. And she said, I put an amount on there that might make you feel a certain type of way or uncomfortable. She's like, but it's really important to me that you take them to see this play, or if you don't take them, because the tickets are like $100 a piece, or if you don't take them to see this play, you know, do something with them for Christmas, because I really just want to do this for you. I want to bless you with this. And I opened the check, and it was $300 tip on a credit card. And granted, I split that with the other bartenders, and I don't get it for 2 weeks, but it blew me away. I mean, this girl's a stranger. I've never met her before, and she left me a $300 tip because she wanted me to do something with my girls for Christmas. And that is the Christmas spirit in a nutshell. I mean, like, wow. I was like so humbled in that moment. And the first thing that I felt was like I didn't deserve it. Like what did I do to get this? Like guilty almost. Like you almost feel guilty when you get a gift like that, because you feel like, why is this person doing this for me? Like, why am I receiving this gift? And I was just so humbled, and I really felt the Christmas spirit. I talked about this on my Facebook Live video. We don't think that certain people deserve kindness, and I think we all owe it to each other to be kind, because you don't know what someone's going through. Like, you don't know what that person on the street is going through. You don't know what that rich person who you think is entitled and doesn't deserve anything, you know, still buy them a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Like, buy a rich person a cup of coffee, like give poor person your coffee, whatever it is. Like, just this whole thing like has been contagious in me to feel like I just want to spread kindness, because that was the second thing that happened to me in that week. Another thing happened with my church where they showed kindness to me. Realize like I'm working so hard, I am fighting so hard, you know, to survive, and my life is coming up one level at a time. Maybe not the way I planned, maybe not the way I wanted this to go, but I'm definitely like doing better than I have before. And God's love is pouring down on me, even if I don't deserve it. Even if I don't deserve it, even if I've messed up and done all the things I've done, there is mercy and there is grace and there is kindness on me. And that's not because I'm some saint, and that's not because of karma or whatever it is. Like, it's because There are people that just show kindness for no reason and nothing in return. And that is how everybody should be. And I'm sorry if this is cheesy like a Hallmark card, but it has me in the Hallmark spirit that if you could just do one act of kindness for somebody, whether it's buying them a Dunkin' Donuts coffee or whether it's giving them a $300 tip, if you're able to do that, it will change your whole spirit. I mean, my whole spirit has changed this week from that girl doing that and from the pastor in my church showing me another act of kindness. And it's made me just want to be kind to everybody else. It is crazy how it's contagious. Like, I was kind of in a rut and then some things have happened and I just feel like a new perspective, and I feel incredibly grateful for the life that I have. Maybe it's not like other people's, maybe it's not as good as I want it to be, but I am so grateful, and I'm just living in this spirit of kindness and gratefulness and humility, to be honest. So I hope this Christmas season you have an experience like that, or maybe you can bring an experience to someone in your life like that, because I promise you it's going to change your perspective, see things differently. And if you're sitting there listening to this thinking, oh, well, that's BS, like, blah, 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 I don't get a $300 tip, nobody does anything for me, well, maybe you need to think about your attitude. Are you bringing joy to your day? Are you bringing joy to people around you? Are you being kind to strangers? Are you being kind to yourself? Maybe that's why things aren't coming into your life. I'm not saying everybody needs to deserve it or doesn't deserve it, but really think about what you're putting out there into the universe, because it does come back to you. So I encourage you to spread the kindness. Do something nice for somebody this week in this Christmas season. And I really pray for you that you find your joy and your blessings and your gratefulness in your heart. And I will see you next week with another topic. Thank you so much for your support. Merry Christmas.
Give a little time to me. We'll burn this out. We'll play hide.